Hey everyone, Mark here from a Nerd Day Mark podcast, and guess what? It's Thursday, so that means it's a Superman and Lois review video because episode 3 just dropped on the CW app. I noticed something really weird, if I can bring it up. The episodes that are airing on TV and the episodes that we're getting on the app are different, I guess. Like the app ones are like extended cuts, so that's pretty cool. I just thought that was really interesting. I think without the commercials and that, the episodes are running like almost 45 minutes. So I was like, okay, there's about a good, I don't know, 10 minutes of extra footage. I don't know because I'm not watching it live on TV. So I don't know the differences. So everything that I say in my reviews is based on the whole uh, extended cut of the episodes. So, with that being said, uh, I enjoyed this episode. The show is continuing the pacing and the storytelling and the character development that is keeping me hooked. I thoroughly just I'm actually really enjoying the show. Compared to like the first episode, second episode, this missed a lot of the action. There's still some action in it, but it missed how much was in like the second episode. But uh right off the bat again, I will have a couple spoilers in the video. Not anything, I'm not spoiling the whole episode. I'm not going over every little minute detail. I'm just going over specific things that I really enjoyed that might have happened, and then just the overall like storytelling and character development. So, right off the bat, I and also it's not going to be in chronological order of the episode. So, I'm going to be bouncing around. I'm not going in a timeline from start to finish of the episode. I like that the real action in this whole entire thing was Superman saving some people from a bridge collapsing in China, and then him fighting some mysterious dude that was hired by Morgan Edge, who was attacking Lois while she was checking up on a source who he was staging a suicide in the hotel. I also like the guy had powers and was actually fighting back against Superman. My favorite thing about the whole entire fight was he used his cold breath and froze the guy, and then just did the whole running back forth fast punching, and I was like, all right, that's pretty good. I like this. Um, Without Captain Luther being really featured in this episode, because there are like multiple, like, I don't want to say villains, but they're multiple bad people. So this so far 3 episodes in, we know Morgan Edge is a bad guy. We know Captain Luther is being portrayed as the villain, even though when you think about his reasoning, I mean, he's just trying to protect everyone from what Superman can become and what Superman became on his Earth. So, I mean, he's got his justifications there. With the Morgan Edge situation, it's more of the lowest side of everything is kind of like almost like a thriller, like a crime drama type thing, almost like a Ides of March type situation. And I very rarely get to make a Ides of March reference. It's not specifically the same, but you know what I mean. Like, she's a journalist, she's investigating this bad guy, he's covering things up and taking witnesses out and this and that. So it's like very that's over there. And then we have Jordan and Jonathan, who are very high school teen drama with bullying, football team. Also, thought it was really entertaining. Jordan joined the football team, and well, in previous episodes, mainly episode 2, because there hasn't been that many episodes, Jor-El said Jordan wasn't going to have really any powers manifest. He wasn't going to be equivalent to Superman, this and that, but he's able to almost control to an extent that he is still really strong, because he tried out for the football team and he wrecked everybody in this episode. And even one of the bullying scenes where you saw his eyes start to light up red, he controlled it. And one of the other underlying stories was, Jonathan being like, football's his thing, now his brother's encroached. Like, I feel like they're being supportive of each other, but there's like, they're gonna butt heads eventually. We know that they're building up to that. We also had the whole arc revolving around Clark kind of eavesdropping with his super hearing, which, because he listened in and showed up at the school to kind of calm Jordan down when he was about to fight back to a bully, while Jonathan was also trying to yell and calm him down. Then we got the quick nod of, Lois bringing up the fact that, remember the one time you eavesdropped on me and what happened, and it almost ruined their relationship. My main thing that I'm like really getting with a lot of the dynamic is, there's a lot of moving part. Like they even bring up, like, they ask specifically, have you ever, eavesdropped? And he's like, didn't involve girls, nudity, like, and I was like, all right, this is entertaining because I loved Smallville. From like one of my favorite scenes was like in the season premiere when he was starting to get, or maybe it was the second episode when he was climbing the rope in gym and he was trying, and he couldn't control his powers and he started like zooming all the way into the girls' locker room while they were changing, and he was just like hanging from the rope, like losing his shit. And I just thought that was really entertaining on Smallville. So I almost felt like that was like a nod back to, hey, we know what happened when your powers were developing, Dad. We got a lot of more of the family dynamic. Them all joking around, painting the rooms because they're trying to make it seem like the house is really like put their stamp on it. A lot of moving parts in the shows. We had a cliffhanger, which I'm not gonna touch on until another episode drops, but we may possibly have another Kryptonian, and I don't know if it's their Laura L version. I don't know. Very curious what's going on there. And yeah, it's just there's a lot going on. I mean, we have what's her name? Sarah, I think there's her name. The girl that Jordan kissed and lays, and then her boyfriend she broke up with her boyfriend, so now there's that weird dynamic where Jordan is, you know, trying to get her to come out and watch him play football. And at the same time, there's always a subtle thing where I always get like this weird, strange chemistry between Jonathan and Sarah. I'm gonna keep calling her Sarah until I figure out her name. So she's gonna be Sarah. I believe it's Sarah. Um, and there's definitely a lot of like there's something going on there too. So I feel like down the road there might be something that Jordan does with his powers that might freak out Sarah, Jonathan, Sarah. Like, there's so much that can happen in this show because there's no real like 100% source material. So I'm just loving the fact that I'm just enjoying a show to watch, and that's really I'm trying to think because I don't want to do a full spoiler thing. I just want to talk about like how like while this wasn't like as great as episode 1 and 2, this they're still setting up so much and they're doing it pacing right. Like I am really enjoying this whole no flavor of the week villain, and I like that there's a lot of long-term storytelling. There's no throwaway like stories each episode, everything is building up to something, and I'm hoping this continues. I feel like it's going to continue because we're 3 episodes in and they haven't faltered yet. The filming and cinematography of it is amazing. Great set pieces. The CG and special effects for Superman fights, not hokey at all. Like that's another thing I'm really enjoying. But yeah, that's really it for episode 3. Like I said, I try not to spoil things, but I try and like at least talk about the episode, what I liked, how it's going. Um, I'm really excited for episode 4. They're setting up so much stuff, and these cliffhangers almost every episode are just like, all right, I see you. You guys are gonna keep giving me some cliffhangers. Sorry, a little hiccup there on the connection for recording. I saw that blip, but that's it for this video. If you've watched Superman and Lois, let me know in the comments below what you think of the show so far. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I'm still watching it. Don't forget to like the video and share. Subscribe to the channel if you want more reviews. If you want to see more videos where I review TV shows. I do a lot of stuff with Tokusatsu, but I do also a lot of comic book stuff as well. I'm getting back into that now that I'm working full-time and working on a schedule and getting everything going. So there will be more comic book videos. There's going to be more just everything nerdy that you hear on the podcast, you're going to start seeing on video. So with that being said, my name is Mark. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.